So Gavin, congratulations, and you won for research. So tell me, how does that work? What did you win for exactly?
Yeah, well, what we did is we're working on a big program in Uganda, which is called Crossroads. In actual fact, it's supported by the British government. So the British government, DFID, are funding this program. And one component of the program, it's all about trying to attract private sector investment and encourage the private sector in Uganda to build roads and service the roads. So we set up a guarantee fund on behalf of the British government. We put £2 million into a separate fund which was managed as a trust fund. And that was used to give contractors the confidence to bid for programs. So they provided the guarantee for the contractors to allow them to bid for contracts. That allowed them to bid for much bigger contracts than they would. It introduced an awful lot of competition into the road sector in Uganda. And as a result of that start-off £2 million, contractors who wouldn't have bid for work have bid for £250 million worth of work. And the real benefit here, apart from the increased competition, is the fact that there have been no defaults on that guarantee. So every contractor has come good.
So your role, how significant would you say it is in terms of getting investment into the country, doing these big projects that the country really needs and a lot of African countries need?
It's enormous. I mean, it's phenomenal. And part of the problem is there's such restrictions on finance. The banks just won't give them the money because they don't trust them. What this has allowed them to do is to bid for the work, but the banks are now queuing up to be part of this. So the banks have now seen this works and they can get a return, which they weren't prepared to take the risk before. So now they're actually queuing up and want to be part of their fund going forward, which is essential to places like Uganda and developing countries. You've got to have the finance to back the projects.
And how long did you spend putting this whole thing in place before, the spades actually hit the ground?
Well, we've been working on the programme Crossroads for 3 years. This was in year 2, so it's been underway for about 18 months or so now. So it's only started, but the real benefit, it's never been done anywhere in Africa, so it's never happened there. There's massive scale-up potential with this to other countries around Africa. It's not just Uganda. There's scale-up in Uganda, but there's scale-up in African countries elsewhere.
Gavin, many congratulations. Fascinating to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you.